Thank you, Tim. Before I get going, this morning when we were setting up and I was in here very early, there's a gentleman in this room that we've used for quite some time, and the reason it means something to me, his first meeting that he did was at the Board of Directors meeting in Las Vegas in 2006. And 2006 has a lot of meaning to me as well. But the Executive Board and the Board of Directors meetings are all recorded by a court reporter, a service that we use outside. So to my left over here, Galen, I love you, man. We've worked together for many years on all of this, and, you know, love you, brother. Thank you. Good morning, brothers and sisters.
Good morning, Bill.
Thank you. Before I get started with my usual updates, there have been many changes in our leadership ranks. I think it's important for our new officers to understand the role of the Vice President of Administration Secretary. They need to know how this office works to support our union. This office is the custodian of ALPA's forms, contracts, leases, and deeds, as well as many other general documents. Believe me, there's a lot of paperwork. This office maintains membership records and files labor and other government reports. In all, the ALPA Constitution and bylaws outlines 18 different sets of responsibilities. This office also coordinates with 14 different national committees and organizations. The ALPA Emergency Relief Fund, the Professional Development Group, which includes the Education Committee, the Leadership Committee, and the Membership Committee, the Strategic Planning Committee, the Election and Ballot Certification Board, the Hearing and Appeal Boards, the Steering Committee, the Fee for Departure Committee, the Information Technology Advisory Committee, and the Special Representational Structure Review Committee. Everyone on that team has an important role to play if we are to be successful. And since 2007, when I began as a national officer, I've watched us achieve some remarkable things together. This morning, I want to talk about that work. Let's talk about ALPA's membership first. Our union represents 61,128 pilots at 34 airlines in the United States and Canada. That's nearly 8,000 more members than we had in 2008. Pilots joined from the following airlines starting in 2007: Air Georgian, Air Transport International, Canadian North, Commute Air, Compass, First Air, Frontier, JetBlue, Kalitta Air, Virgin America, Wasaya, WestJet, including Swoop, and WestJet Encore. Clearly, we are addressing ALPA's strategic goal to preserve and grow our union. Another way we preserve and grow the union is the work of ALPA's Professional Development Group, which was created in 2009. The PDG offers products and services to help our members at each stage of their careers. The PDG oversees the association's education, membership, and leadership committees. Education works to create a steady stream of future airline pilots. ALPA volunteers provide presentations at schools, colleges, and flight programs. The committee gives special focus to colleges and universities that offer aviation degrees. In the last 10 years, we've established 11 collegiate outreach programs, which offer mentoring and professional development services. Schools with ACE clubs and other ALPA programs include Arizona State, Central Washington, Embry-Riddle Daytona, Embry-Riddle Prescott, Indiana State, Lewis University, Parks College at St. Louis University, Purdue, Southern Illinois, University of North Dakota, and Western Michigan. In addition, ALPA is a member of the Aviation Accreditation Board International and the University Aviation Association. Our union makes contact with thousands of students in the United States and Canada each year, and we've been doing it for more than 30 years. Back in 2008, we introduced the revolutionary Clear to Dream website, a clearinghouse of information for anyone interested in becoming a pilot. Several years ago, ALPA partnered with ICAO's next generation of aviation professionals. We work with the American School Counselor Association to advise teachers, parents, and students about airline career paths. And earlier this year, the committee launched its Airline Pilot Careers publication. I want to thank Education Chair, United First Officer Mark Haley, and the rest of his committee for their hard work in making this possible. ALPA's Leadership Committee helps pilot reps prepare for their elected offices with leadership training conferences. Since I took office, the committee has briefed more than 1,000 new officers, helping them better understand their roles, responsibilities, and the resources available to them. Leadership has recently offered multiple courses based on pilot needs. The committee held 2 events this year. In addition, computer-based training modules are available to help leaders elected outside their regular election cycle. Now, if you happen to have the April 2008 issue of the Airline Pilot magazine, turn to page 16. You'll see a photo of Leadership Committee Chair Captain David Farmer, then a Northwest pilot, hard at work at one of these meetings. Thanks, Dave, for your support, but I must acknowledge your many, and I mean many, years of service. You don't see many national committee chairs with this kind of staying power. And thanks to the rest of your committee as well, Dave. Over the years, the membership committee has introduced so many programs and services that it's hard to know what to highlight. The committee introduced the electronic membership card, provides materials for the ALPA app, conducts seminars to train new committee volunteers, and works with the Fee for Departure Committee to support interview prep courses. Membership volunteers also work with the Education Committee to attend conferences and events like Women in Aviation International, the Organization of Black Aerospace Professionals, the National Gay Pilots Association, and EAA Air Venture. And in 2009, ALPA established 2 subcommittees, the Furloughed Pilot Support Network and the Veterans Affairs Committee, which recently held its first conference. FedEx First Officer Candy Bernstetter and her committee do a fantastic job. Thank you, Candy. ALPA created the Fee for Departure group at the 2008 BOD to develop strategies for harmonizing contracts. The committee also offers services to help our regional pilots find work at other ALPA carriers, whether their airlines are downsizing or they simply want to transition to larger carriers. Thanks to ExpressJet First Officer Lindy Van Busikum and the rest of her committee. Thank you, Lindsay. ALPA has come a long way from .NET Nuke software we used 12 years ago. ALPA servers process huge amounts of data, and they do it faster, cheaper, and more securely. I chair the Information Technology Advisory Committee, which oversees this effort. And with ITAC's direction, ALPA recently introduced its updated mobile app, which is available for smartphones and tablets. Please watch this brief video which highlights its latest features.
Introducing the ALPA mobile app for your smartphone or tablet. ALPA's tech experts have been hard at work upgrading the ALPA mobile app for both Apple and Android users, and the latest version is now available. The following are just some of the many new features. An updated home screen for easier navigation. Streamlined access to contact information. A consolidated document section with all LEC, MEC, and national documents in one location, making it easy to find what you're looking for. New known crew member features like integrated KCM ID and KCM airport search. Direct access to the emergency hotline Orange card when logged in. A new jump seat etiquette section. The ability to search the international directory by country. And an online membership card that keeps your information up to date. ALPA is committed to providing members with the best resources and services, and new app features will be added as they become available. Have suggestions about what we can improve? Contact us at alpaappfeedback@alpa.org. Download your version of the ALPA app today and place the union at your fingertips. Search for ALPA Mobile in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store.
In addition to the mobile app, ALPA has been updating its infrastructure. Project Amber, which you may have read about, was established to modernize and streamline logistics and operations. The new membership system, Aptify, gives you access to more information, a new way to apply for member insurance, and enhanced capabilities to request flight pay loss when you perform ALPA work. Back in 2010, we enabled pilots to vote in local council elections using the ALPA website. More recently, we've been updating the website to make it more informative and easier to navigate. These changes address ALPA's goal to ensure the highest level of stewardship. Thank you, ITAC members. In addition to continuing committees, I also support ALPA's special committees. For example, I worked with the Merger Policy Review Committee, chaired by Captain Mike Arcamuzzi, FedEx, between 2007 and 2009. The airline industry was experiencing consolidation. The committee was tasked by the executive board with determining how to protect interests when airlines merge. The policy called for negotiating a joint collective bargaining agreement and establishing a 5-step process for fair seniority list integration. As a union, our members look out for each other. That's why we created the ALPA Emergency Relief Fund. The fund provides grants to help ALPA families recovering from widespread disasters. The current balance was $134,384.10 as of last Wednesday. While that sounds like a lot of money, keep this in mind. Since 2016, the fund has issued $470,231.05. Last year was challenging. 3 hurricanes plus wildfires and flooding. Just recently, we've dealt with Hurricane Florence, and now we're dealing with Michael. Please help us keep this valuable member resource alive. Please contribute and encourage your members to do the same. I want to thank Air Wisconsin Captain Ken Reinhardt, United Captain Bill Licht, and Delta Captain Nathan Hillard, who manage this fund. I serve as the coordinator to the Special Representational Structure Review Committee. This committee is tasked with fine-tuning how we run our union. I can think of many ways that the SRSRC has helped in the last decade. Let's look at a couple of current resolutions to better understand what this group does. The SRSRC will be giving a briefing on Agenda Item 12, which deals with the proxy system. If approved, this would allow members who attend part of a local council meeting to designate a paper proxy. Another briefing will cover Agenda Item 13, which addresses online local council officer nominations. This proposed change could help us increase membership participation in local council elections. The SRSRC carefully studied these considerations, and now it's up to you to decide. I want to thank Chairman Mike Hamilton and the other SRSRC members for their great work. Which leads me back to my original point. The foundation for all our success is teamwork. I began this report by outlining the duties of my office and some of what we've accomplished in my 3 terms. Through our system of governance and committee structure, ALPA is constantly looking at ways to solve problems and improve the lives of our members. Today, ALPA is the largest airline pilots union in the world. But we can only maintain that status by working together. Each of us must make a choice. We understand that we will not agree on everything, but in the end, we must stand by the decisions we make. You either support the vision or you support division. It's that simple. I thank each of you for being a part of the ALPA team, and I look forward to a very productive week. Thank you.
Good job, Bill.